In this video, I want to tell you a story about how I went viral and continue to go viral on Pinterest. In this particular case, I got over 350,000 shares, millions of views, and made over $150,000 on a single post. Here's the proof that it happened. And here. So there you saw a couple of articles. The one specifically was that top one that has received millions of blog hits, and then also the $150,000 attributed in digital program sales to that article. Pinterest is a great source of traffic, especially if you have a blog that relies on ads, ad revenue, selling digital programs, or affiliate marketing. Those three things you can do really well on Pinterest. This social platform hasn't yet been bombarded with paid ads like Facebook, so you can still drive massive amounts of traffic for free by just consistently posting great content on Pinterest. The secret is you have to know the right way to create viral-worthy content on Pinterest to get those results. And that's what this video is going to teach you. First, you need to understand the Pinterest algorithm. I'm going to show you my viral post, but first I want to be upfront with you. Even though my post went viral and got millions of views a couple of years ago, Pinterest and pretty much in all the other social platforms and search engines are constantly changing their algorithms. So what worked then doesn't always work now. I continue to create viral posts on Pinterest. So most of these strategies have withstood the test of time and constantly changing algorithms. So the tricks that I'm going to share with you today will not only help you get more traffic from Pinterest, you might even be able to use, you will be able to use these strategies to get more traffic from Google SEO. They'll help you get more sales, leads, customers, affiliate sales, and ad revenue. Pinterest algorithm has been consistent about one thing over the years. High quality content combined with great images and consistency gets results. If that's what you can focus on, you will see more traffic. If you want to leverage Pinterest to get thousands, even millions of free views for yourself or clients, there are a number of steps to take in order to achieve this desired result, a viral Pinterest post. Before I get into the actual article creation, I want to go over a few things to be ready for when you decide to become a full-time blogger and you really get focused on Pinterest. It's definitely scary. I've been blogging for years and written hundreds of blog posts, but it's still intimidating to hit that publish button. Putting your art out there is scary, but it does get easier and you will build more confidence as you become a better blogger and you have viral Pinterest articles. Your spouse, family, parents, they will not get it until they do. I remember when I first told my wife I wanted to become a full-time blogger, and this was right after we had our first of 3 children. I will never forget the look that she gave me. I'll also never forget the look she gave me when I made $1,000 in one day. I made her a believer with one blog post. By the way, my parents still do not understand how I make money. You'll also be surprised. People, even family that doesn't get it, are very encouraging. You'll get comments on your posts, start receiving random emails about someone you helped that you've never even met. And you'll be surprised at how you can share your advice with people thousands of miles away. It's a really awesome feeling. You'll also be motivated. The moment you get a few Pinterest shares and start looking at your analytics, you're going to want to publish blog posts all day long. You'll be thinking about blogging and Pinterest all day. You'll also be unmotivated. With motivation comes discouragement. Why? Because not every blog post you publish will go viral. Even if you do all the right things and follow all the steps I'm going to lay out for you, it doesn't always go viral. There are some articles that I published that I spend hours on. I think they're just gonna like explode and then nothing happens. And I promote them and nothing. Other ones that I do all the steps but I don't put in as much effort into, boom, they go viral. And so then I go back and I add in all of these important steps that I'll teach you today, which helps the article make even more money, more leads, and help more people. And the cool thing is, literally anyone can go viral on Pinterest. It's worth saying that you do not need millions of followers on Pinterest to have your posts go viral or to be seen by millions of people. In fact, back when my article that I'm talking about in this video went viral, I only had 15,000 followers on Pinterest. I know that might sound like a lot to you if you're just starting, but it's really not that many to have received 3-4 million views over the span of a year. This is one of the things that I love about Pinterest. Unlike SEO and Google, it's almost impossible to outrank the big guys. With Pinterest, you can compete with the large brands. All you have to do is write awesome content and follow a few simple steps and you will get awesome results. All right, let's go over the anatomy of a viral Pinterest post or content. This is what I call the anatomy of viral content. I believe that quality content should make up most, if not all, of those different points that I'm detailing in this video. Here are the main elements of viral content. It should be well researched and planned out. Before you write any piece of content, you should be doing research beforehand to identify what people are looking for, what they're interested in, etc. It needs to be keyword optimized. It delivers what the title promises, and so you have a certain title or a headline of a video or article. You want to make sure that people actually read the body and content so they click to your landing pages, your sales pages, and you keep them on your website to generate more affiliate or ad revenue. It should go without saying that your post needs to add value to the visitor. Your post also should be easily consumable. Content should be easily readable. It should not be complicated or challenging to read in any way. You always want to write with easy to understand English. Your post needs proper grammar, spelling, and formatting. Now, I used to write and I would just write and I wouldn't care what the grammar was or if I had spelling mistakes or whatever, and I started getting complaints like if you want to be taken seriously as an expert and in your health articles and you shouldn't have etc., and I used to dismiss them, but I do realize that it is important just for perception and if you want to be seen as an expert, then just have somebody proofread it. I've had my mom, my wife just proofread before you hit publish. It is important, even though it should not prevent you from writing with that fear, because it's easy to have that proofread nowadays. Your post should be clear and concise. You want to try to avoid rambling too much or getting off topic. It's easier to do in an article, harder to do in a video, because I've probably rambled and gone off topic at least 2 times in this so far 5-minute video. You want your post to be emotionally engaging. This is what will make content go viral. You want to evoke certain emotions, whether it be laughter, inspiration, motivation, anger, frustration, etc. Storytelling, telling stories. If you look at some of the most popular digital programs right now and a lot of affiliate networks, you have the videos are like something very shocking, like, oh, I almost had a heart attack, oh, my leg was gonna be cut off. Those top copywriters do a really good job of evoking emotion. You want to have attractive presentation, just short paragraphs, images, videos, whatever. You want to build rapport and make as many connections as you want. That connecting with your audience is very important. And before you think that's difficult, know that I am a man, and my health website that I am referencing in this video caters towards women. So I've always found it difficult until, later on in my career in the health industry. I not found it difficult, but I had that little doubt in my mind. Oh, I'm a man. Why would a woman listen to me? I'm talking about hormones and metabolism and all these other things that only women should be aware of. But of course, there are male doctors that are for women. So I finally got over that doubt and that fear, and I was able to make connections through really good content. And which brings me to my last point: you should be genuine and authentic. So share your fears, share your struggles, your doubts and all that, and then bring it home with some type of message. Content is relevant and targeted. You want to have the content relevant and targeted to your audience and demographic. All right, next we're going to get into how to create really high quality Pinterest content. So let's get into the nitty gritty on creating quality Pinterest content. So we're going to talk about how to go through the process of figuring out what type of content to write, how to structure it, the best types of articles to write for Pinterest, and I'll actually go into my Pinterest account and show you a few like Pinterest hacks that I use to create content. So for the most part, I believe creating quality content comes down to 5 primary steps. Effective research. It involves researching different ideas for content, like figuring out what keywords to use, the keywords like specifically phrases that people are actually using when they're typing in Google and YouTube and Pinterest. So say you find some content that has the potential to go viral that you don't know that much about, like this is your time to do some research, become an expert, or at least more of an expert than the person that will be reading the article will be. And so that's just it. Just be well researched. You don't want to just copy and paste certain types of things, because some of these hacking things will take a piece of content and make it better, but you really want to make it better by knowing more about it. Because if you don't, then that will show not only in your content, but in your messaging and if you're trying to sell a digital program, then obviously if your digital program isn't a good quality content, if you do make the sale, you're going to have a lot of refunds, and you don't want to ruin your brand and your image that way. The next thing, you want to create a compelling headline and hook. This might be the most important thing. This is why you have so much clickbait, because clickbait is a hook. It's compelling, it makes you want to click. I'm not saying that you should have clickbait. I think you can create really awesome headlines without being clickbaity, but sometimes you might have one come across as that. And I found that if you just address clickbait right away, that people won't be as upset. But good hook is super important, and especially applies to Pinterest and social media in general, because as I'll go into my Pinterest account, I mean, you're images, messages, ads, etc., etc. So you have to get attention right away. And then of course you have to create the actual content. It includes writing the content. If it's an article, recording the video, recording the audio, editing, etc., etc. With creating the content, there's a lot of different things involved. So you want to make sure that the content delivers on what the headline promises, like I said with that clickbait title. And then you want to proofread, edit, and format the content, and then finally optimize and improve your content. This is one of those cool things, like I mentioned earlier, sometimes I would spend hours and hours and hours on a piece of content and it wouldn't go viral, even though I tried my hardest. I would send it to my list. I would, do all the things, create multiple images. And so then I realized, okay, I'm going to follow my proven formula and spend a certain amount of time, send it out into the world of Pinterest. And if I start getting clicks, I'm going to go back in and make it even better, improve it, add more images, shoot a video on it, or something like that. And so that's kind of a little inside strategy for, because it takes a lot of time to create good content. And it also helps with the discouragement, because when you spend 12 hours on a piece of content and it's only seen by 100 people, that helps make no sales or anything, it is discouraging. So anyway, now I'm going to go into some examples of a post that tend and have a much more likely to go viral on Pinterest. All right, so this is my Pinterest account here, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples, one on my health website and one on a different website. So let's click on this one. This is another one of my viral articles, 137,000 Pinterest shares. I've found in the health and food niche, people not only want recipes, but they want meal plans. Meal plans are super popular because everyone wants to have their meals planned out for them. So I created this 7-day meal plan for keto. And so with this one, I just added an introduction, and then throughout I add links to my digital program. And here's my meal plan, and then of course I have links inside of my blog to keep people on my webpage, because as you can see I have ads. And then at the end I just have a call to action to go to my I'll click on that so you can see one of my sales pages, one of my programs, the 3-week ketogenic diet, which I created 3 or 4 years ago. and it still makes sales passively today. So there's that one. And so another example that I would show you is from Cushy Spa, very popular Pinterest page. This one has 108,000 shares. And this particular type of article, the listicle, is one of the most viral types of articles, especially for Pinterest, because similar to recipes and meal plans in this particular niche, but this works for anything. If you are in the travel niche, you'd say 20 destinations you need to go to before you're 40. And so that's a listicle. Look at BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed loves listicle type of articles, and they go viral. And so she creates these, and she uses images from other people's, and she just sources them, other people's websites. So then she links to them, and she gets, Google loves when you're linking to other people, and then other people will link to you, so that helps as well. So that is a listicle article I'm going to give you some more examples on. All right, so in 4 steps, we're going to create a viral Pinterest article. So first step number 1, you just want to choose a topic. To find proven popular topics, you can use your own data or your competitors' data. To mine your own data, just go to some like your Google Analytics and look at your landing pages. This report will help you get ideas for more articles that people are already interested in. But if you're just starting out, you don't have very much, then you need to look at what your competitors are doing. One of the ways that I like to see what my competitors are doing are just go straight to the source. This video is about Pinterest, so let's just go straight to Pinterest. And I'm gonna do a couple of health because that's one of the industries that I'm in. And so we'll go to home feed and we'll say we want to talk about carb cycling. I'll type that into the Pinterest search bar, and I will see what is popping up for carb cycling. And by the way, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. I have a lot that are ranking here for carb cycling. And so right there I can see 7-day carb cycling diet workout plan. And so I would, and look at some more here, 28-day carb cycling plan. That's my video there. That's mine also. Carb cycling cheat sheet for women, beginner carb cycling schedule. And so right there I realized, just like I said earlier with the keto meal plan, people want meal plans. Pinterest likes sharing meal plans to the audience in different types of diets. So I'd go on and say I'd do a 14-day carb cycling diet and exercise plan for women. And so you can easily find content that is being shared and being at the top of the Pinterest search bar ranking, and just make that content better and create your own images, and you are setting yourself up for a viral article right off the bat. You can do the same thing for YouTube or any other Google. You can get on BuzzSumo and type in certain topics. Let's do, if I'm in the finance niche, people would be searching for ways to save money. So here, 5 ways to grow your savings fast. You could do 10 ways to grow your savings exponentially. Let's see, challenges. This is another challenge here. Pinterest loves and people love challenges. So you have the 25-cent daily challenge here. You can make it $1 challenge and then create a bunch of cool images just like this. 1001 ways to make money. So a lot of these people are doing these listicle type things, just listing a ton of ways, and that's how they're creating content that is longer and hopefully better. Step number 3 is you want to create a headline. So I put a few headline examples here so we can go over them. Specifically for the viral listicle articles, X ways to desired end result in time period. 10 ways to lose 20 pounds in 30 days. 19 ways to cook a nutritious dinner in 15 minutes or less. People love quick and ways. They want to lose weight quick, they want to make money quick, they want to do things quickly. So there's the old saying, tell them what they want to hear, give them what they need. So even though you're in an industry and you're an expert and you say like, it's impossible to do XYZ in this certain amount of time, fine. But you need people to click to your article and then use your knowledge to give them what they need. X topic ideas that will desired result. Can you see a pattern here? People want results and you need to try to give that to them in the headline and then in the content. Then whenever you have your content, if you're trying to sell some type of program, your content should provide value to the reader. And then at the end, you'd say something like, if you like this, then you'll love my program that will achieve this result. Even your program, the headline formula works for your articles, your videos, and your courses and your programs. 5 ways to purify water without having to build a fire. X ways to rid yourself of X. 19 ways to rid yourself of credit card crushing debt. Here's some listicle article posts that have with simple headlines. 17 amazing DIY paint chip. 24 perfect prom hairstyle ideas. As you can see, this works for any industry. All right. So then we're going to structure the post. And finally, step 4, to create the viral Pinterest post, you want to structure it. So you have your content, you know what content you're going to do, you have your headline, your title, it's time to lay out the post. Now, just keep this really simple. First, you want to create a simple introduction to the post, nothing fancy. And then you have your subheadline, your description, your images, and ideally you want to do some type of infographic. And then you just rinse and repeat. Subheadline, description, images, and link for each list item. This is for the listicle type of thing. As for the closing, keep it simple. Ask the reader to take an action. If you have some type of lead magnet, they can put their email in, or you want them to go to a sales page, or you just want to keep them on your blog to make ad revenue. So does this all work? Yes, it does. Here is a screenshot for how much money I've made selling just digital programs over the last few years. It's actually a few thousand more than this as I've played around with different shopping carts, and this does not include my ad revenue or affiliate marketing. 90% of these sales come directly from Pinterest. Like I said before, you don't need millions of followers to get millions of views on Pinterest. All you need is great content. Now go get started and have a great time being a Pinpreneur. Click the link in the first description to download my 7-day e-course for creating a blog that makes 6 figures in record time. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more videos just like this. Talk to you soon.